जी धन्यवाद आपका भावना हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। विद दैट लेट्स टेक इन some breaking news coming in from Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister C Vijay has written to Prime Minister Narendra Modi seeking changes to the implementation of the Viksit Bharat guarantee for Rozgar and Ajeevika Mission, or the VB Gram G bill. Now, in his letter, the Chief Minister has stated that the new fund sharing pattern and operational provisions could place an additional financial burden of over rupees 5,000 crore on the state and impact the effective implementation of the scheme. He has sought greater flexibility for states in funding, implementation, convergence of housing schemes and local decision making. Joining us live on the broadcast is my colleague Belly Thomas with more details on this front. Belly, now we have the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, C Vijay, actually write a letter to the centre regarding implementation of the central scheme. He stated that this puts an additional burden on the state's funds, and hence he is seeking greater flexibility in this. So take us through the details as to what he wants changed over here.
Shivani, the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister C Vijay has written a letter to Prime Minister Modi in regards with the difficulties or the financial burden that would occur on the state exchequer on the implementation of the Viksit Bharat guarantee for Rozgar and Ajeevika Mission. This scheme, which is scheduled to begin from July 1st onwards, according to Vijay's letter, this scheme imposes an additional financial burden of over rupees 5,000 crore under the new sharing pattern and restrictive operational implications on the state government. Certain provisions of VB Gramji Act 2025 require critical modifications and relaxations, is what he has mentioned, and without which the seamless and effective execution of the scheme on the ground would suffer significantly and will affect the rural population, which is dependent on the rural employment program. So on the fund sharing pattern, the current guidelines mandate a 60-40 ratio between the union and the state across wage, material and administrative compositions. As Manregas operated under a different structure for 2 decades, this abrupt shift places an unsustainable strain on the state exchequer, which may reduce available wage employment on the state exchequer and crowd out the other essential welfare schemes, is what he has mentioned. So he is therefore requesting that 100% funding to be maintained for the wage and the administrative components, with the material component shared on a 75-25 ratio basis between the union government and the state government of Tamil Nadu. So the proposed centralized methodology for classifying village panchayats and distribution within the state normative allocations introduces micromanagement. A uniform formulaic national approach fails to account for regional socio-economic diversity and risks lopsided grassroots allocations. So the state government should therefore be permitted to formulate its own customized methodology for intrastate distribution based on localized ground level needs, is what Chief Minister has addressed. So this is the kind of gist of this letter that he has put forth to the Prime Minister, saying that in the material components there needs to be some modifications done with the ratio of 75 to 75-25, that is between the union government and the state government respectively. Shivan.
I also want to understand, Belly, from your perspective and understanding, is C Vijay only seeking this flexibility for implementation in Tamil Nadu, or is he talking about a lot of other states and greater flexibility in the whole scheme per se?
This particular letter addressed by Tamil Nadu Chief Minister talks only with respect to Tamil Nadu, wherein he talks about the rural employment. the actual background of how this scheme, when it was happening under Mandrega, was helping a lot of people who are employed indirectly under the government through the scheme. So the state stands to lose at this rate is what he is mentioning, only with respect to Tamil Nadu, that if the modifications can be done with the material component, that is 75 to 25%, it could be implemented in an easier way, in a flexible way, is what he has mentioned, with only respect to Tamil Nadu. The other two components, that is the wage component and the administrative component, can remain as such, is what he's meant. So he is kind of delineating all the issues which come in the way of this material component when this particular scheme is implemented in Tamil Nadu, keeping in mind the rural population that stood gained during the previous scheme, and they will be affected, is what he is kind of portraying in this letter, Shivan.
All right, Belly, I'll request you to please stay on with us as we track some other cases, and we have some breaking news coming in from Bengaluru. A shocking case of alleged child abuse has